Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bear Brown reunites with mom Ami for big move. Alaskan Bush People fans who follow Bear Brown know that recently he's been up on the mountain and now he reunited with his mom Ami over a big upcoming move. Several times he explained that the family will return and make their home on the ranch more permanent. It's been 3 years since a wildfire destroyed their mountain home. Bear Brown works to build the ranch into a home. It's not clear where Ami lives at the moment, and since Billy died, it's not known what happened with their large home. Remember, they stayed there while she fought her battle with cancer. However, some of the family now seem keen to settle on the ranch. After all, it was Billy's dream for them. Bear is still working to construct a cabin for himself and Raven and the 2 boys, River and Cove. Bear Brown ran into a few problems with generating power while he started preparing the ranch for habitation. Actually, he seemed a bit upset that his siblings wouldn't or couldn't help out. Nevertheless, he seems set to persist with the challenges. At the moment, he's not up there because Raven and the boys came to visit. However, he proposed that later, before the end of summer, he plans on going back up, this time with his little family. Bear Brown and Ami chat about her plans on the mountain. When Ami's son took her up the mountain to look around, they sat down together and chatted about what she wants to do first. Bear shared a video on TikTok and then to his Instagram. Being who she is, of course, the first thing that the mom of the wolf pack wants to do is celebrate. Discovery Channel fans already know that Bear Brown ran into problems with the generator, so she also wants a better plan than that. Agreeing, Bear noted that the costs involved in running a generator are way too expensive these days, so she talked about harnessing the wind to generate power. Another option is to go solar. Gardens and water supply. Bear Brown asked his mom what she felt should be her next project once she settled into her cabin. Well, she naturally wants her own gardens. Rain and Birdie also like their gardening, but Ami's the most experienced person with green thumbs. That means organizing the water to keep the plants healthy. Certainly, it looks like Bear and his siblings have a lot of work to do before their mother feels settled in on the mountain. Bear Brown stood on the precipice of change, the Alaskan wilderness spreading out before him like a vast, untamed sea. The summer sun hung low, casting long shadows across the landscape where every rock and tree held 1,000 memories. Today he was preparing for something monumental, reuniting with his mother, Ami, for a big move that would alter the course of their lives. It had been a year since the Brown family had scattered to the winds, each member seeking their path. Bear, with his rugged charm and indomitable spirit, had ventured deeper into the wild, forging a solitary existence that tested his mettle. Yet the call of family, the bond that tied them all together, had never dimmed. Now, that call was beckoning him back to where it all began. As he packed his essentials, a well-worn hatchet, a sturdy backpack, and a few precious mementos, Bear's mind drifted to the last conversation he had with Ami. She had always been the heart of the family, her resilience and warmth a guiding light through the darkest times. Her voice, though aged and softened by years of hardship, had carried a note of hope and excitement about this new chapter in their lives. Bear, we've found a place, she had said, her voice crackling through the satellite phone. A new homestead, somewhere we can all be together again. We need you here. Those words echoed in his mind as he secured his gear and took a last look at his temporary abode, a humble cabin nestled among the trees. It had served him well, a sanctuary where he honed his survival skills and found solace in solitude. But the thought of being with his family, of building something new with them, was a pull he couldn't resist. The journey back to the family's old homestead was arduous, but Bear relished the challenge. Each step through the dense forest and over rugged terrain was a step closer to home, to Ami, and to the new beginning she had promised. Along the way, he marveled at the beauty of the wilderness, the very essence of the life it had chosen. The rustle of leaves, the distant call of a raven, the crisp, clean air, all reminders of why they had embraced this rugged lifestyle. After days of trekking, Bear finally reached the familiar clearing. The old homestead stood there, weathered but enduring, a testament to their resilience. And there, by the fire pit, was Ami, her eyes a striking blue that mirrored his own, lit up with joy as she saw him. She rushed forward, embracing him tightly. "Oh, Bear, it's so good to see you," she said, her voice thick with emotion. "It's good to be home, Mom," he replied, holding her close. "I've missed you." They spent the evening catching up, the fire crackling merrily between them. Ami spoke of the new homestead, a piece of land further south, with fertile soil and abundant wildlife. It was a place where they could start anew, build something even greater than before. As they talked, the rest of the family began to arrive, each greeted with the same warmth and excitement. Bam Bam, Gabe, Noah, Bird, and Rain, each had their own stories, their own experiences from their time apart. The reunion was a patchwork of laughter, tears, and shared dreams. The next morning, the Browns set out for their new homestead. The journey was long, but the spirit of adventure fueled them. They traveled by foot and by boat, navigating rivers and scaling hills until they reached the land Ami had spoken of. It was breathtaking, a vast expanse of untouched wilderness with a river winding through it and a forest that promised endless resources. "This is it," Ami said, her voice filled with awe. "Our new beginning." Bear felt a surge of excitement. This land was a blank canvas and they were the artists. Together, they began the arduous task of building their new home. Bear, with his strength and expertise, took the lead in constructing the main cabin. His brothers and sisters pitched in their combined efforts, a symphony of teamwork and determination. Days turned into weeks, and the homestead began to take shape. The main cabin stood proudly at the center, surrounded by smaller structures for each family member. They built animal pens, a greenhouse, and a workshop. The land was tilled and seeds were planted, promising a bountiful harvest in the months to come. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Bear sat with Ami on the porch of their new home. The sounds of the wilderness, now familiar and comforting, filled the air. Ami looked at him, her eyes reflecting the colors of the sunset. "You did good, Bear," she said softly. "We all did." He smiled, a deep sense of contentment settling over him. "We did, Mom. We really did." The future stretched out before them, as vast and promising as the Alaskan wilderness. With their family reunited and a new home built with their own hands, the Browns were ready to face whatever challenges came their way.